we're going to be tying today is a little caddis nymph, kind of emerging type pattern. The pattern's developed by Dave Whitlock, and it's a dynamite pattern. So let's get started. Okay. For materials, we've got uni 8/0 olive thread. Okay. For a hook, we've got a Big T 2X nymph hook, size 12. For a bead, we have a 3.2 millimeter black tungsten bead, black nickel bead. Okay. For the dubbing, we have South Scud olive. Also, we'll have some hairline dubbing, peacock. All right. For the legs, we're going to have a neck feather from a blue ruffled grouse. Okay. And then the antennae will be midge flash, crystal silver type color. So let's get started. Okay, so I've got the bead on the hook already, in the hook and the vise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some 0.015 lead wire. I'm going to make about 8 or 10 wraps just right behind that bead. I'm just going to hold it down, just wrap it just like that. Okay. And what we're going to take there, we're just going to take our thumb and mash that into the bead. Now that's going to do a couple things. Number one, it's going to get us down a little quicker. And number two, it's going to kind of stabilize that bead a little bit. So we're going to put our thread on now, get it started. I'll start this back here. Alright, then we're going to wrap. Whoop. That's a good start, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's just do this again. Alright. Okay. Now, we're just going to wrap right up over this lead wire. Everything kind of nailed down here. I'm going to test and make sure your bead won't come back, and it's pretty solid. So we're going to go back basically where the hook starts to bend. Okay, and we're going to start to dub. We'll put a little wax on it. We're going to take this lighter colored dubbing, and we're just going to start here. You want it bushy. And one thing you just always remember about a caddis is that it's lighter in color towards the back. Okay, as you progress towards the front, it gets darker. So if you do it the other way around, it's not going to look natural. Alright, so then we're going to take, just wrap it coming towards the front. Okay, put just a little tiny bit more on that. Let's get the lighter stuff here. There we go. I'll come right back here. Okay. Now, we're going to start with our darker dubbing. We're just going to put just a little tiny bit on. Enough for a turn or two. Then we're going to wrap it right over. Take a little bite out of that. And what that's going to do is kind of transition us. Now, for wings, we've got some Swiss straw, which I forgot to mention, but this is Swiss straw. And it's an olive gray, I believe is the color of it, but I've got it trimmed a little bit. So we're just going to tie it on back to about the length of the hook. Just pinch it a little bit on this side, tie it down. Okay, I'm going to adjust that length a little bit, a couple turns, and we're going to just fold it right over and wrap it on the other side. Okay, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut it at an angle, trim it just about about like that, a little bit long. There we go, tidy that up a little bit. There. Okay, now I'm going to take and begin with our peacock dubbing, which is a little darker. Okay, I'm going to get this on the thread. Wrap forward. Add just a tad more to it. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to take our ruffled grouse feather. Now, you're going to ask, why did I use this? And I guess the main reason is I didn't have any chicken, and my Hungarian partridge is on, as the Europeans say, on vacation. Well, I'm not sure where. Basically, it means I can't find it in my fly tying room. So I've stripped the little fuzzies off the bottom of it, made a little V in it just like this. Okay, I'm going to tie it in just like this. 1, 2. Okay, come over this way. Trim this. Okay. Take my hackle pliers, and this only needs to go around once, maybe 1.5. Okay, so you got it like this. All right. Okay, just drop that through, pull, drop again, pull. Okay, trim it. It's probably a little bushy, but it'll work. Alright, so now we're going to go back and take a little more of the peacock dubbing. Not much. And what we're going to do is we're just going to dub this on, hold this back, and this is going to fold these legs back. Right. Just like that. Now, you're going to take one fiber of the crystal flash or the midge flash, just one. Okay. And this stuff, if you pull on it, it'll straighten it out. So when you get it out of the hank, just keep no tension on it. Okay. Okay, this one at the end's been pulled on. You can see how that just kind of straightens it out right there. This one has not. So what we're going to do is we're going to tie this in about the length of the hook. I mean the total hook. It'll go right back a little bit past those legs. So you're going to tie it in like this. And you're just going to come over, roll it over just a little bit. Tie it in like that. Okay. Trim it to length. So that's almost right. There we go. Okay. Then what you're going to do, you're going to take one tiny bit of peacock dubbing. And you're going to just about like that. Need a little tiny bit more here. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your whip finish tool and go down right below that. You're just going to come right on and whip it on. Okay. Cinch it down. A couple little whips. Okay. There you go. Alright. fish it and enjoy.